Good morning, fine people of internet land. It's Thursday, the 26th of November, and it's 9:45 in the morning. It's less than a month to Christmas. Sorry. So it's fine to talk about it now. I've already started doing my shopping. In fact, I've only got 1 or 2 presents left to buy, and then I'm done. So I'm well ahead of myself this year. I started fairly early because I knew that money was going to be a bit tight this year, so I made sure that I spread it out over a longer period of time. Planning, foresight, that kind of thing. So it did help. So I'm just on my way down to I'm actually going to Mum and Dad's first. I haven't got the shopping list yet because I have to drop a jigsaw, not a puzzle jigsaw, an electric power tool jigsaw back off at Dad's. So I said I would drop that off first, pick up the shopping list, and then go shopping for them, mainly because I didn't want to have this sitting in the car while I was in the supermarket. It's just too much temptation for people to break in. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm just on the way down to Mum's, drop the stuff off, and then I can go shopping. Reading through your comments from last week's vlog this morning while we're having breakfast and trying to wake ourselves up with hot steaming mugs of coffee, we are very, very pleased with the response that we've got in the comments regarding the new Steam Kitchen YouTube channel. Like we said, we're going to try it, see what happens, and see what kind of response it gets. The plan is that we will do a one particular recipe each video, and with that video there will be a downloadable recipe sheet or a recipe card that you can obviously print out and keep. Whether it's to go into a binder or whether it's one that will fit in a box, don't know yet. We haven't worked out the finals on that one, but there will definitely be some form of downloadable recipe with both imperial and metric measurements in both temperatures. So it'll be done in grams, but also done as best as we can to the nearest equivalent for cups, and also in centigrade as well as Fahrenheit, because I know some people, and gas, if we can. So it's just a little bit of conversion work that needs to be done for each one. So yes, looking forward to it, definitely looking forward to it. So it's Saturday, just gone lunch. The final push has begun. We've now moved out the table. So we're also now ready to move the wardrobe. We've taken the top part of the wardrobe off already. So this wardrobe now wants to be dismantled and then carried through here and then put in this room. And then we can move the table, which is currently there, back into this one, and then put where the wardrobe is now. So we've got the shelving, went for that yesterday, went up to a big DIY store called B&Q, bought a huge sheet of 18mm thick MDF and had them cut it down into 1.5 meters by 30 centimeters or a foot wide, for shelving to go up the wall here above my desk, which is where I'm going to have the filming station. So that's what we're doing right now. So, after a fraught 20 minutes trying to get the uprights level, first shelf is in. Woohoo! So, after a good hour tidying up and moving things round, I think I'm pretty much ready to go. Ignore the mess under the table. It's Sunday afternoon, well, just gone 12 actually, and we've just had some lunch, just a bit of late breakfast, brunch I suppose you could call it. Ian did some beautiful grilled bacon and sausage, as we call them, butties, sandwiches, and that's what we've had for our late brunch. We're going to be having the main meal about 3-4 o'clock this afternoon, and we're going to go out this afternoon and take Mr Bentley for a long walk. We've discovered a new trail that we're going to take him on. We're going to walk him for half an hour one way, then turn on and walk back again, but we have to go out in the car to get there, so I just fancied a bit of fresh air today. But before that, now that I'm sat at my new workstation, my new filming station, and I've moved bits and pieces around, I had a bit of a rejig this morning after we finished yesterday, because things weren't in the places where I wanted them, and the stuff that I used the most wasn't just to hand, so I've had a bit of a move around with stuff. And I've discovered that I need some more kind of storage containers to keep things like gesso and matte medium and that kind of stuff in, so that I've got somewhere to hand that I can just go and reach for it and grab it, without having to go looking in drawers and opening boxes and that kind of thing. So just something to keep the matte medium and the gesso and clear gessos and spritzers and sprays and that kind of stuff in, just to hand. So what I decided to do was, you may remember back at Halloween where I created a kind of letter rack, or drawers as well. Apothecary drawers, as I called them. But this was the kind of like letter rack that I did as a tester to see whether or not it would work. I'm going to do something similar like I did with that, again using a box from some Mr Bentley food that I found are very, very useful. So that's what I've got here. So doggy pouches, little meaty pouches that we mix in with his biscuits and stuff for his meals. But instead of doing Halloween-y kind of themed ones, because I love my William Morris so much, I have a collection of William Morris prints on digital prints that I bought in a book a few years ago. So I'll see if I can find the book for you. That's not it. It's a tiny, tiny little one. Excuse, because it's, there it is. Right. So this was the book that I purchased a while ago. It's Victoria and Albert Museum in London. So, and they have a collection, obviously, of stuff to do with William Morris. And this book is just full of all the William Morris prints, wallpaper prints and that kind of stuff. But what I liked about this was the fact that it came with, it came with a digital copy of all of the wallpapers and the prints. Obviously I can't use these for commercial use because they're all copyrighted, but for personal use they're perfect. And seeing as I'm making a personal storage container, I've printed out my favourite pattern, and that's upside down, isn't it? So my favourite pattern is the Strawberry Thief in the blue, in the indigo. So what I've done is the actual images themselves are only a portion of the pattern. So I've set up my computer this morning and I've created a repeating pattern, and I've created some on A4 so that I can use them for the box. So the box itself measures, he says can't measure it, but it's approximately 8 inches by about 8 inches, and height wise about 6. So it's about 6 inches high by 8 inches by 8 inches, but there is a divider in there as well. So I kind of separate and divide it. So all it is just 2 separate boxes, and all I've done is just trimmed down one of the sides on the inside and then taped it up. And it's just masking tape that's holding it together. So what I intend to do now is to start laying the paper over, and then I'll cut it to size, obviously, with a little bit of a lip to go all the way around, and then I'm just going to start decoupaging it on. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll crack on. So it's about 2:30 and we've come out to take Mr Bentley. This is the new trail that we've discovered. So it goes all the way back that way and it goes all the way that way. So the plan is to walk for half an hour in one direction and then turn around and walk back again for another half hour. That should theoretically take us back to the car.
I hope so.
Which means it will be out for an hour. So the trail takes us down the side of a river, which is the River Don, and then you've got kind of like wood, I won't say forested, but just wooded area, which goes up the bank up there, which is actually, we're heading back in the direction of the house. So this takes us in the direction of back home, but it's a little bit squishy underfoot. It's wet, it's not too cold, it's a bit foggy, it hasn't started raining properly yet. But time will tell. Looks like an interesting bridge.
It looks like an old railway bridge, and they've taken the railway out and they've put a little walkway in.
Yeah, stones and steps are nice. Look at that. How pretty is that? All the moss growing up.
And
And ivy. And graffiti.
Because it's spelt right.
Well, probably not. Alright, so this little trail that we thought we were going to follow has turned into something completely different. This reminds me of Golden Acre Park, this, where we used to live. Particularly with the size of the lake. Well, who'd have thought we'd have something like this right on our doorstep? Literally about 5 minutes away from the house and just never knew. So it's now about 3:30 and we're back from our walk. A beautiful walk. We've since found out that the park is called the Dearne Valley Park, and it goes on even further, which is even better. So we'll definitely go back when we have either. Oh, hello. Hello. hang on. You have to Teddy. Hang on a second. Ready? There we go. So we'll definitely go back when we've got proper footwear, because we didn't have any boots on because we didn't realise how muddy it was going to be. So we'll definitely go back when we've got. Where's Ted? Go get Teddy. Bring him here. Yeah, you should be tired after all that walk. Oi, bring him here. No, get him here. Come, you little varmint. You, come. So as I was saying, we didn't realise how muddy it was going to be and how many leaves and things were on the floor. So it was a bit slimy and a bit slippery and a bit wet. So with appropriate footwear, it'll be lovely, especially if it snows. Somebody's livened up. The box, yes. Ta-da! So I have gone over the 4 sides with Distress Collage Medium, Tim Holtzy, Mr Vintage. Go on then. Go on. But I haven't done the bottom yet because obviously I wanted to wait for all 4 sides to dry before I did the bottom. I probably will decorate it with maybe some feet, maybe a draw pull or something like that. And I also want to do the inside. I've done that part, the divider section, with the paper. You can see that. There you go. So I will probably line it. I've got some of the paper left over, the bits that I ended up cutting off, the strips. So I will stick those in and line the top part and around where the divider is. So I will stick those in and then I'll go in and I'll put some black card or dark blue card or even some green card. I haven't decided yet. Insert, and then I've got a perfect storage box for keeping all my matte medium and my gel medium all nice and neat. All for nothing, because it didn't cost me anything. Well, it did to buy the meat in the boxes, but otherwise they would have been recycled or thrown away. So happy with that. So it's Tuesday, the 1st of December. So
Happy Christmas!
Are you supposed to say Christmas rabbits? White Christmas rabbits?
White Christmas rabbits, yeah.
Yeah, white Christmas rabbits, white Christmas rabbits, or whatever it is supposed to be. So we're in the old office. I just had a pop up on my screen. So we've moved the furniture around, got everything into the middle, and we've started to decorate. First wall is already done.
First coat, obviously.
First coat, obviously. Ian's just doing the corner there where the window is. We've already done the ceiling, and that bit there we're doing in the grey, which is a kind of pinky, kind of heathery,
yes,
lavender kind of grey.
But it depends how the light hits it as well.
Yeah, because in some lights it goes a bit pinky purpley, in some lights it goes actually quite cool and bluey. But that's it, that's first coat. And then on that wall, it's going to be done in I believe the colour is rosemary leaf.
Yes.
So grey and green. So the big wardrobe's going against that wall that we've already done. And then we've ordered bedroom furniture, which is going to be grey oak bedroom furniture. So it's got the wooden top, like this kind of wood, the tops, but the rest of the unit, the doors and the fronts, all that kind of stuff are all, well, drawer fronts if you like, are all grey oak, which is going to look lovely. So we've got 2 bedside cabinets of that and a 5 drawer larger unit, which is going to go just here, just there. So hopefully we'll have all the painting, everything done by the weekend, which is good because that's when the furniture's arriving. It's Wednesday morning, about 9:15. Turn that off. I apologise for the cranky angle that we're filmed at, but I've broken my phone holder. The ring that tightens up has snapped, so it won't tighten up, and I can't position. If I try and put the phone on, as it's driving, it goes like that. It ends up recording my crotch, and you really don't want that. Nobody wants that. So Wednesday, like I said, it's 9:28 on the 2nd of December. We have officially left lockdown today, only to go into the highest tier. So nothing's really changed for us anyway. But we will still be able to have mum and dad over for the Christmas festivities. So that's still good. I'm going to go down to the supermarket to do our shopping, mine and Ian's shopping, and then tomorrow I will go and do mum's as per the normal. When I get back, we'll be doing the second coat of the grey paint in the front bedroom, the guest bedroom as it's now being known, that's been called. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So get the rest of the grey painted, and then we'll see what happens after that. So it's now about 11:15, back from doing the shopping. Wasn't too busy, thankfully. So we're just doing the second coat in the bedroom now. So somebody's busy down there in the corner.
Morning.
So I haven't done that side yet. Ian's been doing a bit while I've been out doing the supermarket, so he's done the window wall. So he's just putting the finishing touches. So we just need to do second coat on this wall and second coat, I feel dizzy, second coat on this wall, and then that's it. Then we can start painting that wall in the green.
I'm excited about that colour.
Yes, it's going to be an interesting colour to do. So yeah, the grey has dried in this light with them on. It's got a bit of a pinkish cast to it, just a slight pinkish cast to it. But with the lights off, it's more blue. It's very deceptive colour. So it's Wednesday afternoon, it's just gone 4 o'clock and it's getting dark already. The night clouds are rolling in, hence having the light on. So it's been a busy old day today. So we've finished doing the second coat of all of the paint and it's dried and looking absolutely beautiful. And we've had a delivery of the bedroom furniture. It's arrived 2 days early. I wasn't expecting it until Friday, but it's arrived today. Unfortunately, it's all flat packed. It didn't say that it was flat packed on the description on the item. I got it through eBay, but the company we bought it from, excuse the wobble, the company we bought it from is only a few miles away in a neighbouring city called Rotherham, or Rotherham, depending on where you are. We've bought from them before, and I think we've actually been when we were trying to look for the furniture for the kitchen to the showroom. So we knew what the quality was like. But unfortunately, like I said, it's arrived flat pack. So that's going to be fun. I've got 2 bedside tables and a 5-drawer unit to build. It's going to be great. So that is going to be something that I'll have to tackle in the next few days. Once we've probably done the painting of the green wall. So once that's done, and Ian's made a start on doing all the gloss work, on the woodwork, on the skirting, the baseboards, and the door architraves and that kind of stuff, because I'm not allowed to do that. Ian likes to do that himself, and the windowsills, so that's fine. I don't mind, because I don't like doing it. Great trade-off, isn't it? So that's it. So that's pretty much it for this week. Like I said, I've done my shopping today, going tomorrow to do mum's shopping, so I'll be phoning her first thing in the morning, getting her shopping list, and then going and doing that and taking that for her. So they're both doing really well, by the way. And I haven't seen them for a while, but yes, they're both, mum and dad are both still both in good health, and definitely both in good spirits. Lockdown finished today, proper full lockdown finished today, but we are in tier 3, which is still the highest level of alert. So really not much has changed for us. What can I say? Like I said, it's just the new normal for 2020. And seeing the year out, since we're now in the last month of the year, in the same way, it's not going to be too much of a hardship, is it? So all that I need to do now is just to bring the week to a close. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos definitely wouldn't be possible. That's all from us for this week. We'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now.